Hey, don't cry, everybody. Don't get upset. Our Apple Hill morning is coming to an end.
Hallmark Christmas movie leading man Jordan Segundo is checking out some vendors you can go see for yourself this week.
There he is. There he is.
That I am. You know, I did not find my blue ox, unfortunately, but guess what I found?
Paul.
I found a white rooster.
Oh!
That's right. I found one. It's Wildwood Designs here. They create some unique cutting boards and vases, and that's Ray back there. He's the master crafter along here, and take a look at some of his items. Again, when you come out to Apple Hill, it's not just about the pastries and the pumpkins. Yeah, he said his wife as well, so we got to give her a big shout out. But they have multiple vendors out here, specifically at Apple Ridge Farms, where you can come out here throughout your today and the weekend and support them. They're out here, different artisans ready to show off their goods. But before we get to that, I wanted Candy to mention that when you come up to Apple Hill, how important it is to try to pick up the Apple Hill Cider Press. Can you explain why this is so important?
The Apple Hill Cider Press is a publication that is actually put out by the Apple Hill Growers Association, and in it, it's going to give you a listing of all the ranches and the items that they have to offer. They also have a map on the back page that folds out and shows you all the ranches so that you know where you need to go. Us centerfold with our ad, so if you're trying to find us and you need one of these, we're number 20, Apple Ridge Farms. You'll find our ad right in the center. But any ranch that shows this logo on their property is a Apple Hill Grower Association member, and they should have these maps available at all the ranches. So when you go in, you don't see one, ask somebody at the counter, hey, where's the cider press? And they'll be happy to get one for you.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Candy. All right, so the vendor market is already open. Cars are starting to fill up the parking lots, so get out here pretty early. We're going to start making our way through some of the vendors to show you what they have to offer. This is Liberty Walker offering some artisan soaps and candles made with goat milk, hemp seed, oil, lotion, and so much more. We're also stepping into Carol's cones. Oh, Carol, look at her wonderful creations. Tell us a little bit about these.
Tell us a little about how about having 1,272 million pine cones on your property.
Oh, wow. So you're putting them to good use here.
Yes, you can do all kinds of things with pine cones. I mean, they look like flowers. They look like all sorts of things. They look like succulents.
Yeah, they really do. You kind of got me fooled when I walked over. I'm like, oh, look at their succulents, but they're actually not pine cones.
I've had people say that, so it makes me
so
makes me feel good that what I created really does actually look like what I think they look like.
So awesome. And look at that. Go Niners. Or if you're not a Niners fans, Raiders. Oh, of course. And the Dodgers. All right, well, I pulled my team out of a hat this year, so I'm going for the Denver Broncos.
Oh, well,
Okay.
you got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Don't ask me who's playing or don't ask me how they're doing this year. That's all I know. Pull it out of a hat. And we've got these wonderful jewelry pieces. Tell us about your business here.
I am Soul Bunny Silversmith. I'm a silversmith, and I make jewelry the way they made it in the early 1900s.
Ooh.
I use these vintage dies to make my jewelry. I do small batch jewelry. So I made these up last night. As you can see, I'm putting them together. These are little pumpkins and little witch hats, and I made some little ghosts.
So
you
fun.
can see I'm putting them together right now.
Yeah.
I'm pricing them. So.
There you go. Well, thank you so much. And again, so much to offer. We've got Beyond here. They're offering some good CBD products for everybody, right?
Yes, we specialize in high-potency CBD topicals and tinctures. We've got a little bit for everybody. As far as our lotions go, we have the lavender, the menthol, the fragrance-free, your high-potency creams. We even make dog treats, and our tinctures are pet-safe as well.
Very good. Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, we're going to finish off with our friend Val here, who's, he's been part of this all the time, and you create these wonderful designs. Quickly tell us about that before we set it off to the studio.
Well, it's all done on natural sandstone. We sandblast the image into the rock, and then we seal the painted areas. They're not like wood. If you choose to hang them outdoors, they weather great. They're not going to fade. They don't weather check. They stay just like they are. And they're a real bargain at $27.
There you go. Awesome. Come out and support the vendors out here, Apple Ridge Farms, and all of the farms and the vendors that have opened their doors today and through the weekend. It's going to be such a beautiful weekend to spend outside. Bring the entire family, and be sure to get one of those maps so you can go out and visit and support all the farms out here in Apple Hill. Back to you in the studio.
Fantastic.
Good stuff. Thanks, Jordan.
Well, this season hasn't been easy for the San Francisco Giants.
That's true.